Do you want to be financially smart? Are you ready to make your money work for you? Welcome to the wonderful world of financial intelligence. In an era where uncertainty is the only certainty, having a grip on your finances becomes not just an advantage, but a necessity. Financial intelligence is more than just knowing how to balance your checkbook. It's about understanding the bigger picture, making informed decisions that help your money grow, and ultimately, securing a comfortable future. Being financially smart can open doors to opportunities you never thought possible. It's about creating a safety net for unexpected events and a cushion for your dreams. In a world where financial decisions can make or break your future, financial intelligence is your secret weapon. It's about making your money work smarter, not harder. So are you ready to step into this empowering journey? Stay tuned to learn the key steps to becoming financially smart. To become financially smart, the first step is understanding your finances. Now, this might seem like a tall order, but it's actually quite straightforward when you break it down. First, let's talk about budgeting. It's a simple concept, but it's also incredibly powerful. A budget is nothing more than a plan for your money, a roadmap that guides you towards your financial goals. It allows you to see where your money is going and to make sure it's working for you, not against you. Whether you're saving for a house, planning a vacation, or just trying to make ends meet, a budget is an essential tool in your financial toolkit. Now let's move on to tracking expenses. This is all about awareness. It's easy to spend money without thinking, to let small purchases add up until they become a big problem. But when you track your expenses, you're forced to confront your spending habits, to see exactly where your money is going. This can be a bit uncomfortable, but it's also incredibly enlightening. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly you can see everything clearly, and you can start making smarter decisions about your money. Finally, let's talk about understanding your income streams. This is all about knowing where your money is coming from. For most people, this is relatively straightforward. They have a job, they get a paycheck. But for others, it might be a bit more complex. They might have a side hustle, or they might be earning money from investments or rental properties. Regardless of how you earn your money, it's important to understand your income streams, to know exactly how much money you have coming in each month. In conclusion, understanding your finances is all about awareness. It's about knowing where your money is coming from, where it's going, and how it's being used. It's about taking control of your financial future, about making your money work for you. Knowledge is power, and that's especially true when it comes to your money. Making your money work for you involves wise investing. But where do you start? Think of investing as a journey. You wouldn't embark on a trip without knowing your destination, right? Similarly, you need to understand the basics of investing before you dive in. Let's demystify some key terms. Firstly, stocks. When you buy a stock, you're buying a piece of a company. This could potentially yield high returns if the company does well. However, it's not without risk. If the company underperforms, you could lose your investment. Next, bonds. Bonds are essentially loans you give to companies or governments. In return, they promise to pay you back with interest. Bonds are generally considered safer than stocks, but the returns are usually lower. Then there are mutual funds. These are a collection of stocks, bonds, or other securities. When you invest in a mutual fund, you're spreading your investment across a wide range of assets. This can help reduce risk. Speaking of risk, let's discuss the concept of risk versus reward. The potential for higher returns often comes with higher risk. This doesn't mean you should avoid risk altogether. Rather, you should understand it, manage it, and use it to your advantage. This brings us to the importance of diversification. Diversification is about not putting all your eggs in one basket. By spreading your investments across various asset classes, you can cushion potential losses. If one investment does poorly, others might do well, balancing out your portfolio. But remember, investing isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires patience, discipline, and a well-thought-out strategy. It's about understanding market trends, economic indicators, and your own financial goals. It's about making informed decisions and adapting your strategy as needed. So start small, learn as you go, and don't be afraid to seek advice. Investing is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about growing your wealth steadily over time, not overnight. Remember, investing isn't about getting rich quick, it's about building wealth over time. While investing is important, so is saving for the future. When we talk about being financially smart, saving for the future is a crucial piece of the puzzle. It's all about ensuring you're prepared for the curveballs life can throw at you. And let's be honest, there are plenty of those. So let's delve into why saving is so vital and share some tips on how to do it effectively. Firstly, saving for retirement. Retirement might seem like a distant dream, but it's never too early to start planning. It's about having the freedom to enjoy your golden years without financial stress. And the earlier you start, the more you'll accumulate due to the magic of compound interest. Think of it as a gift to your future self. Secondly, saving for emergencies. Life is unpredictable and unexpected expenses can pop up at any time. A broken down car, a medical emergency, or a sudden job loss can all wreak havoc on your finances if you're not prepared. Having an emergency fund provides a financial safety net, helping you navigate these challenges without plunging into debt. And then saving for major life events. Whether it's a dream wedding, buying a house, or starting a family, these milestones often come with hefty price tags. Saving in advance can make these dreams achievable without the stress of financial strain. Now, onto the tips for effective saving. A good starting point is setting aside a certain percentage of each paycheck. A common rule is the 50-30-20 rule, where 50% of your income goes to necessities, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings. Automating these savings can also be a handy tool, taking the decision out of your hands each month and ensuring consistency. Remember, saving isn't about depriving yourself of enjoyment now, but about securing your future. It's about finding a balance between living for today and preparing for tomorrow. A good saving strategy will ensure you're prepared for whatever life throws your way. Another key aspect of financial intelligence is avoiding unnecessary debt. Let's take a moment to talk about debt, specifically high-interest debt, which is often seen as a villain in the finance world, and rightfully so. High-interest debt, like that of credit cards, can be a slippery slope. The interest on these debts can accumulate quickly, making it more difficult to pay off the principal amount. It's like trying to run up a down escalator. You might be moving, but you're not getting anywhere. So how can we avoid this daunting debt trap? The first and perhaps most important step is to live within your means. This might sound obvious, but it's surprisingly easy to overlook. It's tempting to splurge on that shiny new gadget or that dream holiday, but if it's not in your budget, it's best to hold off. Don't spend money you don't have. Another crucial tip is to use your credit responsibly. Credit cards aren't inherently bad. In fact, they can be quite beneficial when used correctly. They can help build a strong credit history, which can make things like getting a mortgage or a car loan easier down the line. The key here is to use credit as a tool, not a life raft. Avoid charging more to your credit card than you can afford to pay off in full each month. If you find yourself unable to pay off the balance, it could be a sign that you're living beyond your means. Also, consider setting up an emergency fund. This fund acts as a safety net, providing you with a financial cushion in case of sudden expenses. Having an emergency fund can help you avoid resorting to high-interest debt in tough times. And lastly, always keep an eye on your debts. Regularly review your financial situation and make sure you're not accumulating more debt than you can handle. It's easy to lose track if you're not careful. Remember, the less debt you have, the more of your money you get to keep. So stay savvy, stay smart, and let's keep that debt at bay. So, are you ready to become financially smart? As we've seen, the journey to financial wisdom begins with understanding your finances. It's about comprehending where your money comes from and where it goes, and creating a budget that fits your lifestyle and your goals. From there, it's crucial to learn about investing wisely. This means not just putting your money into ventures that promise high returns, but also diversifying your portfolio and understanding the risks involved. But let's not forget about saving for the future. Whether it's for retirement, a dream home, or an emergency fund, setting aside a portion of your income now can make a significant difference later on. Lastly, we discussed the importance of avoiding debt. While loans and credit cards can be useful tools, they can also lead to financial ruin if not managed properly. With these tips, you're well on your way to becoming financially smart. Thanks for watching.